Okay. So I just got home, guys, and I'm gonna let the puppy dog in. Hey, Blue. Time to feed the doggies. Time to feed the doggies. So I was gonna make a little video. I'm having a snack. So I was gonna show you guys what I kind of eat since I'm on keto. Blue. Blue's hungry too. I have to feed Blue. So I guess we'll feed Blue also in this video. Hey guys, MUI-chan here. Just doing a little vlog. Just got off of work and I was gonna make a little snack and I just wanted to film it, I guess, to show you guys what I eat. Those who watch my content know I'm on a keto diet. So I kind of eat so what I eat is like just meat, a lot of meat, animal fat, veggies, fruit, and I drink spring water. This spring water, try to finish the whole gallon within a couple of days, like 3 days. Try to finish it. I can drink right now. And been on keto for about 10 years. So I just got some snacks. So first I got some bananas, which I'm going to use as a snack. And I usually do like peanut butter with the banana. But I don't have any peanut butter. So I just going to do peanut butter. I'm just going to do banana by itself and some strawberries. This is my other snack for tonight. And this will all be gone by tonight. I'll eat it all. I need to eat it all. Since I'm not eating any meat today, and I probably won't eat meat maybe till Wednesday or on the weekend. Because basically, my diet, I fast throughout the week, intermediate fasting, and I snack. And if I get really hungry, then I'll go purchase like a steak or some brisket or some kind of meat portion that I'll eat. So also I got myself another treat. I got me this chocolate bar. I don't eat a lot of candy. I don't eat any candy. I don't eat any kind of candy. I only eat this kind. It's like dark. If I do eat candy, it's dark chocolate. This is a dark chocolate bar. And this is a 70%. So I eat like a 70, even up to a 90% dark chocolate, and low sugar. Yeah, this one has about 8 grams of sugar, which is still a lot. But it'll be the only candy bar I eat all week. So I eat like maybe 1 to 2 of these a month, if I'm lucky. And it's just my little snack that I like treat myself since I don't eat regular candy or ice cream or anything like that. I stay away from the sweets. No donuts, no cookies, nothing. And I don't eat no bread or any kind of carbs. Sometimes I will sneak in some carbs, like some corn chips here and there, but I try not to because I'm trying to avoid the oils. And if you know anything about our food in the country, it's just all poison, basically. Basically, it's all poison. Like even this. It's when you're doing keto, um, it's kind of hard to even be fully keto or paleo, which I also am like transitioning into because all our food has so many preservatives and chemicals and sugar and all these oils and everything that basically they're trying to kill us with. That it's kind of hard. It's near impossible to eat clean and keto friendly. But I tried to do my best. Other than the food, I also picked up something fun. I picked up a little $2 doll from Daiso. Daiso is the store that we have in town that's kind of like I think it's a Japanese store. Um, and they have different, like, kind of like a Japanese dollar store, but it's like a $2 store, $2 and up. They don't just sell like strictly $2. So I got a little $2 doll and a $2 outfit, and we'll be doing that later in this vlog. So this is my first vlog. I used to vlog a lot, but they don't get a lot of views, so I stopped vlogging. I just felt like vlogging today. So yeah, we're gonna vlog. First, let's feed the little gremlin. Hey, Bugga, you hungry? So we gotta get his food ready, because I know Blue's hungry. He's been waiting. You been waiting, Papas? Huh? You hungries? Okay. So I used to feed him like out of a. He has like this feeder outside, and I used to just fill up the feeder and let him just eat like tons of food. But he's getting kind of chubby, so I'm starting to portion out his food. So he basically eats when I eat. He eats like twice a day, or sometimes once a day. Usually on the weekend he eats twice a day. But during the week he usually eats once a day. Unless in the morning I feed him, or he's hungry in the morning. He hasn't been really asking for food in the morning, so I just feed him when I get home. And we got some kibbles and bits. He's really liking the kibbles and bits. Got the Blue's food here. And so his favorite is Gravy Train. And I put a little bit of hot water in there to make it like a soup so he can get full. And I learned to do this with the Gravy Train. But right now, the Gravy Train is sold out all over town. I don't know if you guys in your city, if you have dogs, if you notice the Gravy Train is gone, which is kind of weird. I mean, Gravy Train is also like one of the cheapest dog foods out there. So I think that's why also that they got sold out. And it's just like it's kind of crazy. I guess with all the food prices, even the dog food prices, it's getting crazy. But Blue likes this kibbles and bits also. As long as I stir it up and kind of make it into like a Gravy Train kind of style. And this should fill him up for tonight. Let me stir it up for him. The kibbles and bits. Kibbles and bits and bits and bits. Remember the commercial? No, he doesn't remember. I don't know. I haven't seen a Kibbles and Bits commercial in forever. All I know is the old school commercials. Kibbles and bits and bits and bits. Just takes a while to stir. So get it ready for him. Okay, I think that's good. And he goes crazy. He does spinneroonies. Okay. Go inside. It's the only way he'll go inside the cage area. And he eats like a pigger's. He's probably hungry because I haven't been home. Okay, gonna get my food ready now. So I basically just get my fruit ready. So I basically just get a plate and I put my fruit on there and I'll eat it. I'm gonna finish that whole. I'll finish this whole strawberries tonight. Mm. And I guess I'll pair it with the chocolate. But I get most of my sugar. I get most of my sugar from vegetables and fruit. And I'll be drinking my spring water because I don't drink tap water. I only drink spring water. And then here's the. This is called the Hue. Get back to human nut butter. Nut butter filled dark chocolate, and it's filled with cashew butter. And it's organic. It says organic, 70% cocoa, vegan, paleo, no refined sugar, no cane sugar, no sugar alcohols, no erythritol. I don't know what that is. Chemicals. They're putting that in regular candies, but some words you can't say. Um, no soy, no gluten, no palm oil, which I became allergic to during transitioning to keto. Um, no lecithin, and no emulsifiers. So I also kind of got allergic to milk during my transition to keto and dairy. I never was allergic to dairy or cheese, but after like the 8 year cusp of being keto and my body going into ketosis, I became allergic. Um, it would give me like hives and things. So I stopped eating milk chocolate and moved to dark chocolate. Hmm. It's a nice dark 70. Which is kind of high for some people, but I eat a 90, so 70 tastes good to me. So we got our dark chocolate and our strawberries, which is our snack for tonight. And we got our bananas. So we're going to snack on this for a while. And then we could talk, I guess. Snack on this for a while, and then we could talk a little bit. And then I'm going to make my dinner, which is I'm going to have bacon and eggs for dinner. So I got this cute Mickey Mouse tray at a little dollar store called Fiesta Dollar in town. And in my city, Fiesta Dollar is like this dollar store that's not a dollar store. Um, it has like dollar stuff, but also goes up to like $15 stuff, $20 stuff. Okay, so we use this. I'm gonna use this tray to eat. I'm gonna get a banana. And Blue's already finished eating over there. It's like a little piggers. So I haven't vlogged in a while, like I said, because they don't get a lot of views. But I kind of want to show you what I eat. Kind of because everything's so expensive, all the food is so expensive. Just want to show you how I get by on keto. And keto can be expensive since all the meat, like 2 pounds of meat, is like $40. And that's why I eat on the weekend. I do most of my meat eating maybe on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But this week I'm fasting kind of, so I won't eat a big meal. probably till the weekend. I just want to thank you guys for watching and subscribing. I got 700 subscribers. It's the most subscribers I've ever had. And I'm trying to get to 1,000. That way I can monetize my channel. Hopefully I'll be able to monetize. That way I can start making money on this channel. But if I don't, that's okay too. Because I got my own little business anyway where I get revenue from. In fact, I'm doing a comic show this weekend. And I hope to make some money. It's like a Mother's Day comic show. These strawberries are delicious. So, I never used to always be keto. I used to eat whatever I wanted. I was kind of fat. But I had to change my diet because my doctor said that I would get sick. I don't want to say anything too much more. But I had to change my diet. And it was hard at first to get off the fast food and the sodas. And the junk food and everything. But I'll tell you this. The first 5 years is the hardest. Like, the first 5 years, you'll be dying, right? I was. But you have to have self-control. You have to have good willpower and just know that you're doing it to make yourself healthier. And you need to get off. I wish we all could get off the foods, but I see my fellow Americans or whatever, and they just can't, which is kind of sad. But I'm done trying to help other people, friends and family, trying to bring them into keto. Like I have friends that tell me, they say, I can't do it. It's like, there's no flavor or nothing. But I always try to tell them, after the first couple of years, you'll feel like that. But then when you hit the cusp of 5 years, your body will switch over and it'll want fruit and vegetables. And you'll start tasting the flavor of the fruit and vegetables. Because when I was transitioning over to keto from just a junk food diet, a fast food diet, a high preservative lunch meat and stuff, when I started cutting it off, the vegetables and the fruit, they weren't satisfying me and they tasted bland. But now, let me tell you, I can taste the full flavor of the fruit since I'm in ketosis. That's like was amazing to me. But my friends that brought me into keto, I had two friends that did keto, and the ones that introduced me to keto told me not to worry, that with good willpower you will transition over, and the fruit and vegetables and the meat will start tasting very delicious to you. And they were right. I didn't believe them at first, but they believed in me, so I started believing myself. And that's the one thing too. With keto, especially when beginning, it's good to have friends, or like, a net of people that are doing keto also. That way, you don't feel like you're doing it alone, and you have people to talk to about it and to help you through the hard beginning stages of the keto diet. Well, that's enough about keto. So, anyways, this weekend I got a show. Um, Maybe I'll try to film some of it. I always try to film some of my show, but I'm so busy selling that I really don't have time to film. Plus, like I say, like I'm kind of camera shy also, and I especially get shy filming when there's other people watching, especially like at a convention. And I have to do it myself since I don't have a team or nothing. Basically, at my booth, I sell plushies, figures, um, the Boo Boos, My Little Ponies, Cabbage Patch Kids, Barbie, um, a lot of different stuff, a lot of little toys. I even got items that are like 50 cents and up, and comic books. I sell comics that are I sell dollar comics, $5 comics, 6 to 8, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, all the way up to $100 comics. And I have my high dollar comics, which are like $100 to $1,000. I have a special box filled with those, but I really only take like $5 books, dollar books, and 6 to 8, and then maybe some scattered like from 30 to 75. It's kind of hard at the show to sell high dollar comic books. Only sometimes have I sold those to collectors. People mainly just want to spend on dollar comics and $5 comics. Right now, the way the economy is, and I don't know about anybody else reselling, but I know that what I've experienced is that they only buy dollar comics and some five. Even though I'm kind of lying because I have sold $30 books, um, but nothing past $30. I sold like comics that add up to like $50, like a dollar comics, $5 comics, like mixed prices. But never just one book that's worth like $50 or and up. Now, I have before, but right now during this economy, I don't think people are willing to spend that much on a comic book. And I'll give them deals. I'll sell an $80 book for $60. I'll give you a deal. That's what I tell my customers. And I do all the grading myself, so I grade them like how you're supposed to grade them. All I know is I guarantee you, if you buy a comic from my booth and it's graded at 9.8, it's gonna be a 9.8. Like if you send it to CGC, it's gonna come back a 9.8 or higher. If you buy a 5.0, I guarantee you, if you send it to CGC, it'll probably come back higher, like a 6.0 or something. Because I grade pretty good, but also I will give you deals. So, so good. The strawberries and the chocolate and the bananas. I usually do like peanut butter no salt, no sugar peanut butter, and strawberries. But with this organic chocolate, it's good enough. It has like peanut butter in there. Well, I guess that's it for this little portion of the vlog. I'm gonna eat my strawberries and bananas, and then we'll come back and I cook my main dinner. I love you guys. I'll be back. Okay, guys, welcome back. This is MUI Chan here, and we're gonna take a little break from the food vlog, and we're gonna do a little unbagging of my Daiso little $2 doll. She's so pretty. I do collect these. They're like pretty cheap, but also I like the style. They have like the anime look. And these are like the only cheapy dolls that I do collect. I know there's a lot of different cheapy dolls at a lot of different dollar stores, but I really like the look of these Japanese cheapy dolls. So let's go ahead and open her up. And then I also got her a little outfit. So this is like a little bonus in between my vlog. So I do collect dolls. I collect Barbie, Bratz, these Daiso dolls, Disney dolls, and Monster High. Look how pretty her hair is. That's why I got this one. Look how nice the hair is on this one. It's just almost perfect. Perfect little anime look. And her cute little face. So that's why I got this one, because when you go through the dolls, when you go through the little $2 dolls, not all of them have the pretty hair. Some of their hair is like messed up because it comes with this little plastic band on the hair, and sometimes when they package them, the hair gets messed up and looks weird in weird ways. And also, since the band stays on it from packaging for God knows how long, it kind of forms the hair in that hairstyle that the band is doing. So this one was the prettiest of all the dolls because the band made this, the plastic band made it give her like a little bit of bangs. And also the cut was the nicest out of all the dolls that they had. So she comes with this little pink nightgown. And that's basically the little Daiso doll. Now she has a little bit of movement. Her legs move. She's real lightweight. And her arms move. And I have about, I think I have 3. I think this is the 4th one that I've got. And I'm just collecting them so I get all the outfits. And right now I think they only have like 3 or 4 variant outfits, and then each of the outfit has, 3 or 4 different outfits, and each of the outfit has different variant colors. So I do love anime and Japanese culture, and I do also cosplay as a maid every now and then. I have never done maid cafe or anything like that, but I would like to try. And I usually just cosplay. I have my maid outfit, and I usually cosplay as a maid at anime conventions when I do go to anime conventions. I haven't been in a while to anime convention, but sometimes at my show, I will dress up as, at my comic booth, I will dress up as a maid. So let's go ahead and open the clothes. So just so you know, those of you who don't know already, who are subscribed to me, I am non-binary. And I do cross-dress. And also I dress up as female from head to toe every now and then. Being non-binary, it's kind of like when I feel like more feminine, I'll dress as feminine. And when I feel masculine, I dress masculine. But I really recently have been leaning towards more feminine more often than masculine. I usually dress masculine when I feel like, I don't know, when I feel scared to go into areas or certain places that there's a lot of masculine men, if you understand what I'm saying, are what I say is toxic masculinity around. I kind of am scared to dress feminine. Um, if I go with my girlfriends, though, I'm not scared as these because they're around me and they can protect me from any kind of stuff that might happen. And like I sometimes get bullied and stuff like that, um, and it just scares me sometimes. Um, so I like to have friends around just for that. Just for when I go into like a highly masculine, toxic masculinity area. So here's the dress. It's a pretty little flower dress. And I don't think I have this one yet. I thought it came with some pearls, but I guess not. I guess that was in the other one. This one just has the straps, kind of like crop toppy, and then it has some little shoes. The thing about these Daiso dolls is the shoes don't really fit. They always slip off. You'd have to like glue them on or something, or put some kind of like tacky something on them to make them fit on the doll. Like, let me show you. They really don't stay on. So they're not really good shoes, doll shoes. But there they are, they're on. You can't really like do too much because it'll fall off. Actually, these are staying on. Maybe they changed the design, made them better. But I'm gonna be careful with those because I don't want to lose them. So let's dress our Daiso doll, and she's called Dressing Doll. That's all it says on there. I don't know if you could see that. Dressing Doll. So slipper, ice slipper to the top. And be careful with the hair because I don't want to mess up the style. This is so fun. They're just so awesome. These $2 dolls because they're cheap and they're pretty. And it has that classic Japanese doll look for a cheap price. Now, I wonder if I should take off her slip, her undergarment, because it looks kind of awkward with underneath the dress. But then again, it kind of goes with it. I don't know, maybe I'll take it off later, but I'm gonna leave it on for right now. It has the Velcro, what do you call it? Latch on the back. Just secure the dress. Pretty Okay, there we go. She's beautiful. She has a little jewel on her flower. This pink little edging on the bottom of the dress. She's a pretty princess. She's Flower Girl. So that was about it. Just doing a little toy pickup or doll dressing in the middle of my vlog. I'm gonna go put her with the rest of her girlfriends, and we'll be back because I'm gonna make dinner, and that'll finish the vlog. Okay, we're here in the doll area, and I got 4 of them already. I didn't know I had that many, but at least I got a new dress. So I got 4 of these Daiso dolls, and I'll probably like sell them at my show after I put them all together and everything. So since the doll's like 2, the dress is 2, might sell them for 5, maybe even go up a little bit since I dressed them and everything and taken care of them. I might even sell them for 8. Depends how much someone wants one. Then we also have some Barbies up here. It's a new Barbie I picked up at a thrift store. Ballerina Barbie. Then we have a Brat. And Draculaura's in there. Let's see if I can open it for you real quick to show you. Draculaura's in her coffin. And then down here, I just picked up this Monster High car, our sports car, a couple of weeks ago. Got that at a thrift. And Claudine Wolf is in there. So that's about it for this little intermission. We'll be right back, guys. Okay, we're back. And I'm getting ready to cook my dinner. So I'm going to have bacon and eggs. So we're going to use the air fryer. And that's usually what I use to cook. Because it's quick and it does get rid of a lot of the grease. So we're just open our bacon. And I'm going to put about, I guess, I usually put like 6 pieces. And this is going to be my meat for tonight. Sorry, so I can show you what I'm doing. I'm just cutting the bacon out. And then we're going to put about 6 pieces in the air fryer. We're going to let that cook. And then we'll cook our eggs after. I'm trying to get the natural fat from the bacon. I'm not going to use any oil or anything. We're just going to air fry it. Because I don't use oil. I use animal fat to cook. And I usually save the bacon grease. So if I cook anything else later, any meat later, I'll use the bacon grease as my oil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. A little piece. Okay. So we'll put that in there. And we'll just cook it, air fry it 15 minutes. And I'll check it in between. And then we'll be back when I cook the eggs, guys. Okay, we're back. The bacon's ready. We started Row with that's going to be my meat. Supplements that actually do what they say. I spent years in manufacturing learning how these formulas then we're going to cook the eggs. But first, let's plate this bacon.
We use light delivery to help your body actually use what you're taking. That's the whole game. You're not guessing.
We're gonna let it dry for a little while so it get crispy.
That's rough. Built to work. Built with purpose.
And Blue's over here trying to get some.
At lunchtime, I definitely have body odor. I encourage everything.
So to cook the eggs, here's the bacon first.
That odor isn't you. It's bad chemistry. MUI is clinically proven to control the hundreds of odor.
That's gonna be my meat for tonight. And then to cook the eggs, I'm just gonna lift the little tray. And on the bottom of the air fryer, the bacon grease has collected. And we're gonna use that to cook the eggs. Sorry, I had to turn off the TV because it's too loud. So all I do is I crack the eggs into the bottom of the air fryer. And then we're going to do those for about 8 minutes. Or maybe even for a shorter time. I just got to make sure to keep an eye on them. And I do about 6. That way I can get full. Now remember, I'm not going to eat meat again until probably the weekend. So this will be enough protein for me to survive the intermediate fasting I'm going to be doing. Okay, there we go. So we're going to let that cook in the air fryer, and then we'll be back and we'll just have dinner, and then I'll finish up the vlog. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay, eggs are ready. And we're just going to plate them now. That way we can have dinner. That was about 8 minutes. I'm going to have to wash this. I don't think I'm going to use any of that grease right now. So I'm going to wash out my air fryer. But that's about it for tonight. Got the eggs and we got the bacon. Now we're ready to chow down. Okay, we got our Mickey Mouse tray. No, Blue, get away. Get. I don't want to smack him on the nose. That's how I discipline him. Because he will try to eat my food. I've caught him. I had a chicken one time, and he like took it off the plate and just ate it. And that was like the worst thing he ever did. And I did smack him on the nose for that, but I don't want to do any doggy abuse on YouTube. It's pretty good. This will fill me up. It should last in my stomach all day tomorrow. And then I'll go back on my fasting. Probably, if I eat a snack, it'll probably be like a beef jerky or something. But I'll still be fasting. So, this is basically like my keto diet. Other than like bacon and eggs, I do eat like chicken and steak and ground beef, like fajita meat, but I stay away from like sauces, ketchup, seasoning. I don't put any seasoning on my steak, because who knows what's in that McCormick stuff or in those seasoning brands. They could put anything in there. So I don't do seasoning. But I was going to talk about something else at the end of this. Is the end of the vlog, so I'm having my dinner, and then after dinner, I like do my water pick and take a shower, and then just start winding down for bed. Usually, I might do like some artwork, work on my comics, or grade some books before bed if I have any time. Or I'll do some like house cleaning, or I'll clean some toys for sale, or also like price toys. But I do have to start getting ready for the show this weekend, so I'm probably gonna do that. I'm gonna get everything like together that I'm gonna take for the to the show. And I don't know what I'm gonna wear for this show. I don't know if I'm gonna wear my dress or just dress cute or wear a wig or what I'm gonna do. I usually do like the full wig, makeup, wig, dress. With this show, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I usually like dress when I decide what I'm wearing. It's usually how I feel that morning. If I get up and I feel if I feel pretty, then I'll go full girl. But if I'm not feeling too pretty, then I kind of just like do cute. But I always try to do feminine. I try to be feminine every day. I used to like fluctuate more since like part of my brain is female and part of my brain is male. I have like these chemicals in my non-binary makeup. So when I was younger, I would fluctuate more, but now I'm leaning more to full female, and I don't have like I'm not having like that gender fluidity. I'm more staying in the female realm. So yeah, so I'm not transgender. I do have friends that are transgender. I have my friend Louise. That his name is Lou now, and he transgendered from female to male. And I have another friend who transgendered from male to female. Now, since I'm not transgender, and I never felt that I wanted to be fully transgender, I kind of like being non-binary. I like being androgynous and in between. I I don't mind when people get my pronouns wrong or when people misgender me. I mean, it used to bother me a little bit, but not as much as my friends that are fully transitioned. And I understand it bothers them a lot because they work very hard to be the gender that they feel they are and that they feel that they were born to be. So me, my pronouns are they, them, and so I don't get as upset when I get misgendered, since most people don't see me as female and they can't see my energy as female, but some people can. The way when I kind of get upset is when I'm presenting full female and people misgender me. That kind of makes me upset. But not as upset as I've seen my girlfriend, who is male to female, get because she's fully transitioned and she's transgender. And I just seen that she gets more upset than I do when I get misgendered, to the point where she starts crying. And I remember I had to console her one time and tell her that some people are just mean and they don't have like the courtesy to call you by your pronoun, which is her, she, and they just want to try to trigger you and make you upset by calling you he. And try to tell her not to let it get to her, but I understand why she gets upset. Because like I said before, my transgender friends work so hard and paid a lot of money to be female or to be male. Now me, I don't see, I don't feel like I have to be full female, full male, since I'm non-binary and I'm gender fluid. I like being who I am, and I like being in between.